Hello boys and girls, this week in art we are going to be making a cupcake using value, and that's going to create tints and shades. So tints are areas where it's showing the light, and shades are the areas where it is showing the darker areas on the cupcake. So you're going to start out by drawing in your cupcake. I did a kind of like a trapezoid shape for my cupcake, and then the top of the icing on the cupcake is kind of like a semicircle with a triangle at the top and then a cherry on top. And now I'm doing 2 lines on my cupcake, and that's going to make 3 sections. One where the light isn't hitting it, that's going to be the dark areas. One where the light is just fine, so just the normal color, and one where the light is hitting it, so it's going to be lighter. That's where the tint is going to be. So now I'm going to outline my cupcake with a black marker. You can use a black crayon, you can use any materials that you have available to you. And our cupcake is on a table of some kind of surface, so make sure that you draw that table or that surface that your cupcake is sitting on top of. So finish outlining your cupcake, and then you're going to choose your colors for your cupcake. Make sure to erase any pencil marks that you have once you put your black outline on top of your pencil marks. So I have crayons and colored pencils. I'm going to be using colored pencils, and I want to use some pink frosting for my cupcake. So I'm thinking about my values, and I want the bottom part of the cupcake to be chocolate. So I'm getting a brown, a dark brown, and a black, as well as a white, so that I can use the tints and the shades. So I want to start out with my darker brown to create the darker area where the light isn't hitting my cupcake. And so I'm going to start coloring in with that darker brown color. If you only have one brown, then you can always color it really darkly with that brown and then just go lighter, putting less pressure on your brown color. Or whatever color you want. You can make a vanilla cupcake, you can make a yellow cupcake, you can make an orange cupcake. Any colors that you want to use for your cupcake, you are welcome to do that. And you can decorate your cupcake any way that you want. This is just my way that I'm doing it, but it's up to you. Use your creativity to decide what you want to add on your cupcake. So now that I have the dark section colored in nicely, I did a dark brown and I put some black on top of it. So now I'm going to just go a little bit gentler with a little less pressure on my colored pencil. Again, if you're using markers or crayons or paint, whatever you have available to you, you can use the same color and just use it lightly to make it create that value. So going from dark to light. So I just used my darker color pencil, and now I'm coming in with a lighter shade of brown or tint of brown or hue of brown, and just doing that normal brown color in that middle section that I created earlier. And for my third section, my tint section, I'm going even lighter with that hue of brown. So you can see that value we're creating going from a dark brown with a little bit of black in it to just the color of brown in general, and then going a little lighter to make that tint. I might even add some white color pencil on top to kind of blend that even more. So creating those tints and shades and the hue of brown. So now that the base of my cupcake is complete, I'm going to do the same thing using value for the icing part of the cupcake. And I'm going to use crayons to do this, but you can use any materials again that you have available. So I'm finding a light pink, a medium pink, and maybe even a red to create that darker shade of pink. So I'm going from light to dark, coloring in the same way I did with the bottom of my cupcake, coloring in the cherry. And now I'm going to add some patterns to the surrounding area, making like a wallpaper for my cupcake. And I'm doing those tints and shades as well with each different color. So you can see the dark blue, the light blue, and the even lighter blue. And the bottom area where the table is, doing the same thing, making those colors repeat, going from light to dark. So if you want to add lots of different colors using value, using those tints and shades, you are welcome to do a wallpaper like this and color in the background using those tints and shades. It's up to you how you decorate your cupcake. So I hope that you enjoy this and be creative, and I can't wait to see what you create.